Hello and welcome to this week's Gems of War Guild event planner. I am Guardian Namek, Guild Leader of Luton Plunter. This week's focus is the invasion, where we are using knights. And after running some numbers, here are the units you want to use. This is the team I plan on using Sir Geoffrey the Fallen, as he is the tower killer for this week. So you'll want to use him, as you'll get double points by using them. They also make some poison and decaying gems, which I believe is green and brown. Not much, but should be pretty useful. I'm then also going to use Queen Isabella, as she does some damage based off of a target, and then gives mana to everyone else, and also armors up. I'm also going to use First Claw Mahis, as he'll do a little damage and stuff for elimination, but really it's the give mana allies. So I do a few things and then give more mana to allies, and then I'm just going to explode the board with the Obsidian Librum. It is very effective because it isn't just green gems, red gems, blue gems. It is just any gem, and so it can very effectively just blow up the entire board for a nice crisp 32 mana for the team. And the key thing is just to keep Sir Geoffrey charged, as he will be your main damage for this event. Now, if you're looking for some other forms of damage, there are a few other ways, but for the most part, Sir Geoffrey is going to be the one you handle. Wolf Harrington is also good knight damage, as he gets to do some good true damage, and an extra true damage if they're wounded, which most of the time they will be, and he gets a summon. Now, some other good options for damage outside of the kingdom for this week will be Commander Dawnheart, as he is a paladin by nature, dealing damage boosted by his armor, and he is by far one of the best ones, as it is boosted a 3-to-1 ratio while he hits 4 targets. So he gets to do a lot of damage. Other good options for damage will be Tyraka Warrior, as they do true damage boosted by enemy armor at a pretty decent ratio. They aren't amazing, but they are mostly a bounty unit, and they actually are really good for bounties. So if you have them at Mythic, they're actually a really good option to choose. You can also use Rakshanan, as he does damage boosted by enemy life. So that also works pretty well, at least for a little bit. Now, the mana has a lot of options. Most of them are going to be knights that give armor and transform a color. Nice and simple. Then you have Queen Isabella, First Claw Mahis, who give mana to everyone else. Main mana people you'll probably use beyond Queen Isabella or First Claw Mahis is probably going to be the Clockwork Knight, Templar, or the Sapphire Knight, as they all give armor. Clockwork Knight just to himself, and then converts some kind of gem to another gem, depending on what you want to use. Templar will be quite nice, as he turns green or red to green, so you can charge up Sir Geoffrey. The Spectral Colossus is also a good option for mana, as he'll destroy all purple gems, which will help charge up Sir Geoffrey, and he gains Reflect and 27 armor. However, he is meant to be more of a tank unit, and you'll want to have Sir Geoffrey up front. But, either case, decently useful. Now, to everyone's surprise, the Common Lance Knight is also pretty decent for mana generation, for this very simple reason that it costs 7 mana, and it gets to destroy a row of 8 mana. So, it isn't amazing, but it's not too bad, especially if you just don't have any other good options. Fairly decent choice. It also works fairly well as a tank, but again, you'll want to have Sir Geoffrey up front. But the mana link is also very nice for charging up other blue units. The Knight type has a lot of good units. Ulf Harringen is one of the better units overall. Only a few surpasses him, so you can't go wrong with most of the knights that are available. I hope this info was helpful for both starting and veteran players of Gems of War. If it was helpful to you, give that subscribe button a click, as I plan on doing these every Monday, both to help my guild and for fun. Until next week, have fun plundering.